A lot of pros and not so many cons. But still, General Motors dropped a diesel engine from the Colorado lineup thanks to outside pressure. Emission rules got tighter, regulators weren't playing around, and the Duramax had to step aside. But times change. Standards are loosening again, and suddenly, the door that was slammed shut is cracking open. On the other side, not doom, not uncertainty, but the return of powertrains we actually want. Strong, reliable working machines that belong in our trucks. The Duramax Turbo Diesel was always the secret sauce that made the Colorado special. And now, after a few big shifts in the auto market, Chevy's ready to bring it back for 2026. Join us as we explore the world of wheels. Subscribe now and buckle up for the adventure. Emission Standard Rollback. You can thank political shifts for this video. The rules aren't gone completely, but they're flexible enough to let some heavy hitters return. Ram already dropped the surprise by bringing back the Hemi. Nissan Titan, thought to be dead and buried, is staging a comeback. And General Motors is pouring money into the new V8 lineup, betting big, $888 million big, on gas engines. So yeah, the market is changing. For midsize trucks, that means the Duramax badge suddenly has room to breathe again. And Chevy isn't about to waste the opportunity. Duramax Specs. The truck maker didn't forget about the midsize crowd. The 2.8-liter Duramax Turbo Diesel was one of the best things about the Colorado when it was offered, and it's coming back sharper than before. Sure, some truckers lost faith. Oil burners were under fire, and nobody knew if they had a future. But the rollback gives us a window. Maybe temporary, maybe not. Either way, it's enough time for Chevy to give the Duramax another lap. The old numbers were solid, 181 horsepower and 369 pound-feet of torque. For 2026, expect a healthy bump. Chevy already boosted the bigger 3-liter Duramax in the Silverado, so the same move makes sense here. Figure on about 200 horsepower and closer to 390 pound-feet of torque. That's a serious punch in a midsize rig. But that doesn't bring a towing capacity boost. Nevertheless, the 2026 Colorado diesel will remain on top, keeping the old 7,700 pound rating. Only now, you'll get that extra grunt under your right foot too. Long bed, more cabs. Power isn't everything. Chevrolet knows truckers want real options when it comes to configurations, and right now, the Colorado is stuck in a one-trick setup. Crew cab with a short bed. That's it. For 2026, things might finally get interesting. A single cab paired with a long bed would be a true refreshment in the midsize game. And if Chevy goes that route, it means they're listening to owners who actually use these rigs as work trucks. More bed space means more gear, more tools, more practicality. Less cab means less fluff. It's not just a throwback. It's a smart move. And paired with a diesel engine, it makes the Colorado feel less like a lifestyle pickup and more like a no-nonsense workhorse. Price. The 2026 Colorado is already at dealerships, but without the diesel. Back in the day, we could stack the Duramax against the gas engines and predict a price gap. That's harder now, because Chevy changed petrol powertrains as well. Plus, they ditched the lower-end setups of the new Turbo 4 and left only the most potent Turbo Max as the standard setup. Performance-wise, that makes sense, because the Duramax will be right in the same ballpark, which means the price won't swing wildly between the two. You'll basically pick your flavor, turbo gas or turbo diesel, for roughly the same sticker. No midsize truck is cheap anymore, but with Chevy lining up the 2026 Colorado Duramax alongside the Turbo Max, it's less about paying more and more about choosing the engine that fits your world. Thank you for watching, and we look forward to seeing you next time.